I'm the cat toy lady. So I don't talk a lot about food. I'm aware of that. It's something that there's a lot of varying opinions on, and some people are very one-sided or the other, especially when it comes to raw diet. I kind of take the veterinary side of things. I don't think that there's anything wrong with raw diet itself, as long as it has all the added nutrients that are needed, because just raw meat doesn't give cats exactly what they need for a diet. It's not what their bodies are made to do. They are made to have other things added in, not just meat. But my problem with raw diet is I keep seeing so many that are getting recalled. I've had clients bring cats in that they were making their own raw diet from the butcher shop or their local grocery store, and the cats were getting different bacterias. I've seen, unfortunately, some pass away from these bacterial infections that weren't caught in time. So I get a bit apprehensive when it comes to raw diet just because of the contamination side of things. But I know it can have a lot of health benefits too. So that's when this cool company that I came across recently comes into play. It is called the New Zealand Pet Food Company. And the cool thing about this is not only is it a freeze-dried diet of raw meat, but it has Manuka honey in it. And if you know anything about honey and Manuka honey in general, it has an awesome effect on killing microorganisms. So basically the Manuka honey and the freeze drying really helps wipe out anything that I personally as a vet tech worry about. So while I'm looking at it, let me read to you what's kind of in this particular formula. It has kelp in it, New Zealand green mussels, Manuka honey, virgin coconut oil, and hoki oil. That's the type of fish. And these are common ingredients throughout all their different flavors. If you couldn't tell, the bag's open. I have already been testing it out. That way I knew if I wanted to present this to you guys. What's cool about this food is it can be a food, it can be a treat, or it can be just a topper, kind of like crumbles on top to be able to entice them to eat when they're not wanting to, or to add a little zest to the diet they're already eating. And if you feed it as a full meal, what you do is you add water to it and you let it sit for about 10 minutes and then it rehydrates and it looks like, you know, chunky canned food. This is how it comes. It comes in big pieces like this, little pieces that are broken up, at least for this flavor. On a different flavor, it comes in bigger, meatier chunks. So each flavor has kind of a different consistency. So let me show you the different flavors I have. Wild venison, chicken and king salmon, duck, quack, beef green tripe, and beef and hoki. And if you're wondering, they do have a dog food line too. I had picked up a sample that I thought I was going to give to our friend Adam Brown from Adam Brown Adventures for his puppy. But since we just got a puppy, we've been using it as training treats and it's going over well. And this one's the beef flavor. And so you can see what some of the other textures look like. This is the chicken and king salmon. So far, the three I've opened, this is my cat's favorite. They like it reconstituted where you soak it for 10 minutes. They like it as crumbles. I've been giving them an option of this kind of crumbled up beside their dry food. And I have to say, it's disappearing a little bit quicker than the regular dry food. And a close second is the green tripe. They didn't care for this one and the beef as much with when it was reconstituted. They like these two as crumbles and treats. And because I didn't want to overload them, we haven't tried the duck or the beef and hoki yet. They all do have a little bit of a fishy scent to them. Nothing that's too, like, knock you out, but it's noticeable. But since there's fish oil added to all of them, I'm not shocked. So for those of you wanting to feed a different diet or a raw diet and you're kind of confused of what to do, maybe try out this company. It might be a big hit like it was in my house. And if you need an easy way to order it, just go to Chewy. They have it all right there. So let me know what you think about me showcasing a brand of food. If you want more food, if you want me to stick to more vet techy things and more toys. And also, I'd love to hear what type of food you feed your pets. Do you make them their own food? Do you buy boutique-y foods? Do you buy just the standard food that you can get anywhere? Do you feed just dry food, just wet food? I would love to know in the comments below what type of diet you're feeding your pets.